Brownsboro Park Retirement Community is dedicated to serving all of their residents here, and a few of them are actually veterans, and they honor them each and every day. And with one of them today, you are Don Thompson. You served in the Navy, and thank you so much for your service.
You're welcome.
And so what years did you serve in the military?
51 to 55.
Yeah, you are born and raised here in Louisville.
Born and raised in Louisville, yes.
Why did you want to serve?
Well, it was either college, and I wasn't college material. It was either the service, and I went in the service.
Mm-hmm. You do have two other brothers that served as well. So did you all kind of start at the same time?
Yeah, well, one after the other.
Mm-hmm.
A younger brother, then one under him. One in the Navy and the other Air Force, yeah.
We do have this picture made of you and your brother. Tell me a little bit of a story behind this picture.
Well, his ship, he was on a cruiser. It had come into North Island, San Diego, and that's where I was stationed. And we happened to meet up, and we thought we'd better have that made for Mother.
Yeah, look at you two. You haven't aged a bit.
Thank you. I love you.
What was one of your favorite parts about serving our nation?
It's experience and a little training, yes. I went in and ended up in Naval Air, and I got experience in that.
Mm-hmm.
That was very rewarding, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did 2.5 years at San Diego. Then they assigned us to a patrol squadron in Honolulu. So I went there for the winter, and they put us on patrol in Aleutian Isles in the Korean War.
Mm-hmm.
So I done 6 months in Alaska in the summer.
Oh, wow. You really saw
We patrolled the Aleutian Isles, yes. Very, very nice.
Yeah. Well, again, thank you so much for your service.
You're very welcome. Serve proudly.
I'm with another resident. This is Robert Scholand. You are an Army veteran. And tell us a little about your time in the service.
I had probably the best time in the service of my entire life. In 1967, when you graduated from college, you had two choices: enlist in the Army or get drafted. So I enlisted to go to Officers Candidate School. And although I went to Infantry Officers Candidate School, I got an armor commission.
Wow.
And then was sent to Germany. And spent 2.5 years in Germany.
Oh, wow.
Came out as a captain and went into the Army Reserve after that.
Mm-hmm.
And I got promoted up to major after that. But then my full-time job got in the way, so that was the end of it. I had to go out and earn a living.
Mm-hmm. And what I love about your story is that it's really documented in some pictures that you have. So I thought we could take a trip down memory lane, and you met your wife in the service.
I met my wife at Fort Benning, Georgia, and she was going to school in Montgomery, Alabama at Huntington College. And a group of the girls came over to a party because the Officers Candidate School was to produce officers and gentlemen. So we had to learn how to go to a party and dance. And she came, I met her there, and we kept together. And when I went to Germany, she stayed. But we got engaged as I was leaving to go to Germany. And these were all other officers. So by that time, I was in the headquarters of the 2nd Armored Cavalry.
Yeah, there's another photo kind of similar with the little car in the back.
We were walking out of the car going into the Army Hotel where we had the reception, which is in downtown Nuremberg. We went to 9 different countries in 35 different cities.
There's a picture of her, the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
That was on our honeymoon. I had 2 weeks vacation, and so we went to Italy and spent 2 weeks traveling through Italy.
Wow. You did make some friends along the way.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a little group picture of 2 of your buddies.
Yeah, the story on that one is that the 3 of us came to Fort Knox to go to armor school. And we came 3 days early, so the 3 of us spent a lot of time for 3 days. Then we went to Infantry Officers Candidate School, and this is the day we graduated.
When you're in the military, it is like one big family.
It is a family. And the classic case of that is my wife we had a baby while we were in Germany. And 4 weeks after that baby was born, my wife had to have an operation. And I was either going to have to do something with the baby, but before it got to that, another officer and his wife offered to take the baby and keep him at her home. And that allowed me to go to the hospital every night and to be with my wife.
That is such a cool story, and thank you so much for sharing a little snippet of your life, and thank you so much for your service.
Thank you.